Good evening and welcome back to Gen Ed. Now I will open tarot cards since we're going for November 1st and the veil is getting thinner. As we also do our ancestors remind, having praying for our ancestors, having memories of our ancestors, dads, mom, grandparents, and other relatives. Now, I will open a tarot on, on their message. Or what could the message be for us? You, me, for everybody else in general. I hope the tarot will manifest or will hit you, the message will hit you, will to the point you will have a good reflection. Now today I will use Animal Totem Tarot by Lisa Robertson and illustrated by Eugene Smith. So it's been quite a while that I opened tarot. Hope you can book me for your tarot reading. You can just PM me, email me if you see, or just comment on that you want a tarot read, but with a small price, just a small fee. With a query of what is the query is about the ancestors. What is the ancestors' message to us? Ancestors' message, to be one specific. Ancestors' message messages from our ancestors. Now I shuffle. Why do we shuffle? Shuffle is one of the things of concentrating how we feel, what card should be drawn, what part of the card should be drawn. Now I'm currently on our garden. It's already 11 going 12. Yes, it's nice to do this on the garden. Sorry for the limited lights. All the cards. Oh, our ancestors. What is the message of our ancestors to us? How many cards should we draw today? Two cards. We draw two cards. Are the ancestors? Since what makes two cards? They are both mother and father from their ancestors. Also, mother and father's ancestors, to their sides. What will be the general reading for them? What are their message? Okay. Okay, backwards. Camera a bit backwards. Hope you can still hear me. Why do I do raw videos? Raw videos, it's one of the things is you see many flaws. But while editing, you will see it kind of like a perfection. It's very nice. But how raw video is how we started. So I only use my phone. So the camera lens is not that advanced. Now you will pick what is a pattern on your. This card will show message from the father sides. Your father sides, our father sides, are masculine spirits. What is the message here for the family? What is the message from the masculine spirits? We have is the reverse of kings and reverse of wands. So if you see on my part, it's reverse. So I will use this. This is reverse, reverse. Now, king, and then also a knight. King of swords is how the ancestors of our paternal saying that sometimes our words as a sword, it's an east. It's from the east, it's coming from the east. We should own our words. How the male we said we should own our words. Also, it's the spirit of the hawk or an eagle holding a sword. Eagle can see, but also can bite. Once it dives, it bites. Uses its beak. You see also how our paternal ancestors said, let's talk. Sometimes it's be an eagle. Be an eagle, just see, just scout, but also let's talk. Don't be so many talks. Birds usually see birds chirps, too much chirp, but how the eagles do, they just see and less talk. Because how our ancestors saying that a king of air is a king of swords. Swords is one of the most delicate, but we should see that sometimes words can lead to war. Just one word can lead to war, can lead to misunderstanding. Swords are one of the most dangerous tools, and also can be one of the most greatest tools. But we should also see how we get the crown. You see here, the eagle's holding the crown, but it don't wear the crown. Also, it's kind of like saying it's how we should see that every words, it's not that everything has its own differences. Everything has its own, as I said, this is a reverse, upright and reverse. Everything has its upright, everything has its own reverse. So every words we take, every words we say will have a reverse outcome. I do see that's the message of our ancestors. It's just seeing the reverse. It's how we should know, we should take action. But also, not every words and action, since air is using also for action. It's also the king. because you should also see that not all crown is, you don't wear a crown every time. Okay, I hope you can get the message on that. Now next is the reverse of Knight of One. It's the reverse of Knight of One. Now if we see here, it's from the maternal part. Reverse Knight of One is, no, how can we, it's a maternal, then it's our knight, and then a knight. Now if you see a wand is fire, female's fire. Female's fire is the love. One is love. Two is the, one is mostly of love, the fire, female's fire of love. Now you should see also that this is an ostrich. Now mother's love of, we must also acknowledge our loved ones, grandparents, loved ones. Should see who loves us. Must, since our ancestors, and even though the people in the past who loves, now it's not, no longer in our physical plane, you should still remember it. Are their energies always there? What makes you? Even now, the ostrich head is mostly they hide. I said they hide their face. Same as our ancestors now. They hide their face, but they're still there. They're still with us. Now, an ostrich love house, the, you see, it's, the ostrich always hides its head. We always also hide our heads. That's the question. Do we hide our heads? Because we don't want to see. Don't want to see our pain. True. It's, we don't want to see the experiences, the moments of our ancestors, seeing their past. They pass on the moment, the grief. Every grief, we hide our grief. True, we hide our grief. But sometimes we need to show, not show to the people, but feel the grief itself. What makes feel the grief? Feeling the grief is seeing the memories. Since it's October, we will honor our ancestors. We see how they love us, how they care. That's only you'll remember. It's more on a necromancy, but that's it. Necromancy is asking our ancestors. We remember, which makes them immortal. That is the term immortal. We talk about our ancestors. How did my grandma did? How my dad experiences? How's the love there? Sometimes we need to show it to ourselves. We need to feel it. How's the one is the fire? Always the fire. Fire of love and the vitality. How we see it. Now an ostrich, see here, if you compare here, how's the dad, how's the paternal said, you're on the top peak of the mountain, just see, but the problem is you don't say anything because there's nothing to say. Now it's because it could be cold wind. Cold wind, it's more we talk cold. So as I said, be careful on our words. An ostrich, if you see, is one is on the fire, vitality, but it's a reverse card. We must, as I said, this is an ancestors or our ancestors message. The message from the ancestors saying that we should always feel, always have the passion of love, always have not only love, the reminders from our ancestors, love from there. We must also remember them, how they love us, the experiences us, you and me, with our each own ancestors. Now this is what I draw, 2 cards. I do hope you'll have a blessed day. Blessed be everyone, and have a good night.